name's Ingram. I'm the digital sales manager for the magazine. What some people know and other people don't is that the magazine is very much part of the Infosecurity group. The two teams work very closely, the editorial staff, the content people, the sales team, the production staff, everybody. It's actually same open plan office, so we do integrated packages across the two different brands. So it's just worth pointing out, that we have this other fairly unutilized or untapped resource that's available 365 days of the year that can do various different things from branding to lead generation. We can do bespoke events. There's all sorts of options available. So let me just talk you through a bit of the background of that, what the audience looks like, etc. To be honest, the audience is pretty much 100% the same as the show audience. So just some stats on how much traffic that we get on the website. It receives about 2.5 million impressions per month. Average dwell times around 3 minutes. 238,000 sessions per month with 172,000 registered subscribers internationally. Audience splits usually, or is, around 50-50 EMEA and North America, so we do targeted campaigns and targeted lead generation depending on what geo you want to target. The audience itself, very much similar to the show. You're looking at 75% of our audience are managers or above, 20% of the audience are C-level or corporate management, 42% are from companies with 1,000 plus employees. Obviously the larger deal figure would be the more money that you'd make on those. 51% have annual purchase budget responsibility, which is obviously the key people that you want to target. But also then on top of that you'll have the techier people who are obviously the influencers who make up that other 49% of the audience as well. Most popular job role or most popular job title on the website is it's IT Security Manager. So that's pretty much the linchpin person that you need to be influencing to get through any particular sales funnel or feed. And having a quick look at the audience by job there, that's a little small to read, but pointing out it's IT security management really. Again, 70-75% of managers or above. So lead generation and lead guarantees. So we offer 3 different options when it comes to lead generation. They're all pretty much bespoke options that we build from the ground up with sponsors. There's webinars, there's content syndication, and there's virtual conferences. They all come with lead guarantees. They can be done at any time of the year, so you could do these pre-show to build up a sales pipeline going into the show to then book meetings at the event. You could do them post-show with the leads that you've got, promoting them to come and join a webinar to get that second touch piece of marketing out to them, to actually build them through the sales pipeline, turn them into viable leads to actually get sales through. And we do a virtual conference twice a year, which is more or less an online version of a show where we have a conference session of different topics that we do from a virtual platform. Branding and sponsorship. The magazine has its own website. We put up 6 or 7, 8 pieces of news content a day that's just IT security focused, and that 172,000 registered subscribers go onto the magazine on a daily basis. So we do advertising, we do sponsored content. So if you've got high-level people that can write decent content, we actually do a blog opinion section where you can actually have that put up in the main news section of the website. And then obviously you can track and build a gated area to maybe get lead generation through that, but that also puts you out there as a thought leader. And then within the run-up to the show, a lot of people are looking at the magazine website because there are different overarching stories and bits of information coming out through the show into the magazine, and what's happening in the news at the time will influence what goes on in the conference sessions. So having your brand on that website as well will obviously be a big push, and you can have direct call to action saying come visit me on your stand number, etc, etc. Just taking this as an example, we recently did a content syndication campaign for a company, and it was a 50 lead guarantee campaign, and just having a look at the job titles and the companies that were involved in the 50 qualified leads that we sent back to the sponsor. So director, CISO, CEO, IT security manager, etc. And then from high quality companies as well. So I suppose the overarching thing there is it's a really good quality audience with high profile companies. Just a few examples here of people that have done online display with us over the last 12 months. Ingram, did a 24-hour homepage takeover. They received 140 clicks off 100,000 impressions, and it's the click-through rate that's probably the most important thing there, though. Industry standards 0.06, so at 0.14, that's a lot higher. And if you look at the other 2 examples as well, their click-through rates well above industry standard. So that's obviously something to bear in mind. The more interesting and the more functional the call to action is that you've got, and the more specific it is, then obviously the higher return you can expect on those as well. I've just pointed out it's available all year round. So yeah, we work closely with the show team for the different shows that happen internationally, and obviously mainly the European show. But we do bespoke events such as roundtables, breakfast briefings. When we do webinars, we do them as a panel debate format. So it's all pretty much a collaborative platform with the sponsors to do what they want, and to hopefully have the relationship work on a 365-day a year basis.